So let's just jump right in. Imagine this for a second. You're an English teacher, you're good at what you do, but then your boss comes to you with a brand new assignment, and your heart just sinks.
Does that sound a little too real? Well, it's an actual quote, and it really captures that moment of panic a lot of teachers feel. But here's the good news. You can relax. Seriously, nobody expects you to suddenly become an expert on nuclear physics. You're the language expert, they're the subject experts, and that space in between, well, that's actually where the magic is. But to get to that magic, we've got to move past that old one-size-fits-all way of teaching. You know that feeling, right? When you're just going through the motions. Teaching grammar, teaching vocab, but it's not really clicking for anyone. Some people have a great cheeky name for this, tenor. Teaching English for no obvious reason. It's when the why behind it all is just fuzzy, for you and for the student. It's a sign that maybe we're not quite focused on what our students actually need in the real world. Well, luckily, there is a much sharper, way more effective, and honestly, way more exciting way to do things. It's called English for Specific Purposes, or ESP for short. You can think of it as the complete antidote to Tenno.
So, what is it really? To put it simply, ESP is all about customizing English lessons to fit a super specific job or field. We're talking about English for pilots, English for marketing managers, English for software developers. The whole goal shifts from just learning English in general to learning English so I can do this specific thing. Okay, so you might be thinking, how different is this really from a normal ESL class? And the answer is very different. The whole mindset changes. Let's break down what that actually looks like. See, with general English on the left, you're trying to cover everything: reading, writing, speaking, listening, all at once. The goals are kind of broad, like, I want to get a better job someday. But then you look at ESP on the right, and everything is laser focused. The students are usually adults who need English to do their job right now. A proper needs analysis tells us exactly what to focus on. Maybe they need to nail presentations, or maybe they just need to master writing emails. English stops being this separate school subject and becomes a tool that's woven directly into their professional life. Right, so you're on board with the what and the why. But now for the big question, what about the how? How do you actually do this? Let's open up the Teacher's Toolkit and see what you need to run a great ESP course. And here it is, the most important thing to get right. It's not about you becoming an expert in their field. Not at all. It's about you becoming an expert investigator. The number one tool in your entire kit is the ability to figure out what your students really, truly need. Just knowing they're a hotel receptionist is barely scratching the surface. And here's exactly how you do that investigation. Think of yourself as a miner with a headlamp. Step 1, you identify the general job title. Okay, hotel receptionist. Step 2, you zero in on one specific task where English is critical, like welcoming new guests. Step 3, you start asking broader questions to get the whole picture. What do guests usually ask? What's the check-in process like? And then step 4, you dig deep. You go for the gold. What are the exact phrases they use? What are the most common problems that pop up? This process, this is what gives you the good stuff to build your entire course around. And once you've done your digging, you build your course on these 3 pillars, which were laid out by the researcher Carver. First, authentic materials. We're talking real stuff, actual company emails, real instruction manuals, real menus from the restaurant. Second, a purpose-related orientation. This means your activities mimic the real world, like role-playing a tricky client phone call. And third, self-direction. It's all about giving students the tools and confidence to go out and use the language on their own. Okay, theory is great, but let's make this concrete. Let's meet Maria. She's on a sales team, and she sells high-tech video cameras to clients all around the globe. She's got a 1-week intensive English course coming up, so how can we make this week count for her? Well, we use that minor approach, and suddenly we see it's not just English for sales. It's so much more specific. We find out Maria needs to handle really complex orders over the phone. She has to give powerful presentations. She needs to be able to make small talk during a client dinner. And on a technical level, she knows she needs to work on her pronunciation so she's perfectly clear. Boom! Just like that, we have a clear, targeted plan for her 1-week course. Every single activity is going to hit one of these points. No wasted time. And all of this leads us to the ultimate goal here. This isn't just a different teaching method. It's a completely different way of thinking about what success looks like in a language class. This right here, This is the whole point. For an adult professional, this is everything. It's so motivating. They aren't just memorizing words for a test that's weeks away. They are learning skills that they can literally use at their desk the very next day. ESP is all about closing that gap between the classroom and the real world. It's about transforming a student from someone who just learns English into someone who actively uses English. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Whether you're a teacher or you're learning English yourself, think about the incredible power of getting specific. What is that one focused purpose that could turn a vague goal like, I want to be better at English, into a clear, exciting, and truly achievable path forward? What's the specific purpose just waiting for you to unlock it?